You enjoy that lurk, Miss Regal. Enjoy it. All right, first, I am going to start off with what we are doing today. Welcome to Streamer Chat Tuesday. This is a bi weekly live cast here on YouTube. We will be discussing streaming stuff, questions that you may have. Hi, King Dread. How are you, darling? We will be going over a couple of questions. Can you guys hear me okay? Everything is looking good and you can hear? Um, uh, 1 second. People are funny. Hi, Kira. I know you're on that work and lurk, Reeves. It's all good. It's all good. Um, this is for you guys. Ask me questions. I'm going to be showing you guys a couple of things when it comes to websites that you could use, bots that you can use. I also have numerous questions from the Monster Squad stream team. Ugh, I can't even speak. So, first and foremost, people have been asking me, what do I use? Hi, Orchid. Yeah, let me see if I can. Let me just see something here. I'm not 100% great with add to moderator and Serial. I'm adding you to the moderator list as well. So, Orchid and Serial, you guys have your moderator roles right now for YouTube if you need them. Nuclear, how are you? Hello, hello. Yes. Um, Today's show, again, is all about you guys and your content creation, what I can help you succeed in. And I'm going to talk about some of the websites that I use, some of the bots that I use, some experiences, and a couple of outside sources that you guys should utilize besides Twitch, like YouTube. I'm going to only be on for about an hour and a half today. So I will be done with the show around 12:30, but it will be a bi-weekly show. So we're going to be going over all topics. We're going to go over social media. We're going to go over marketing. We're going to go over branding, the do's and don'ts as a creator, and then every other question that you guys have in between. So this is going to be a probably about a half a year of education where I have started from. A little bit of background on me. I have been streaming for close to 4 years. February 14th, 2017 is when I started my full-on streaming career. This February, it'll be 4 years in total. I have been partnered on 2 platforms. I have current sponsorships and partnerships with a few companies. I will be giving you my experiences in this industry. My experiences in this industry. The things that have worked for me have worked for numerous other people that I have given advice to. If you want to see my portfolio, you can take a look at Dillinger Banks. I have taught Dillinger Banks everything, just about everything, and gave him advice in what he needs to do to go on with his stream. As you can tell, he does utilize a lot of the information that I have given him, which is an awesome thing to do. When someone gives you advice, look at it, utilize it, and see if it works for you. Another person that I'm going to add to my portfolio is a serial killer. I have invested lots of time in both of these men, in both of their streams, giving them information and advice, teaching them the bots, teaching them the webcams, the lighting setups, their exploits, everything. So these are just 2 people that you can go and take a look at their channels just to see where they have been and where they have grown and where they have come from. I have dedicated hours and days of time helping people. Some people take my advice, others, they don't. And then they wonder why they're not doing what they need to be doing. So today I expect you guys to listen, take the advice that I hand to you, and you utilize it in any which way, shape, or form that you feel the need to. Um, Hard work, dedication, it will always pay off. If you're not willing to work for it, you definitely won't get it. There are easy ways to go about things like streaming, befriending somebody who has a lot of views just to utilize them and their view count. And then when they're no longer useful to you, dumping them. That is the wrong way to go about it. People literally detect that. They do. Waiting on my chatting scene from my friend. Yes, Orchid. Hi, Queen. How are you? For those of you that don't know, Queen is Batman Goddess. And I know I've given Orchid some advice as well, and she has taken it. And I'm glad to see it because she's a great content creator on Twitch. She's an amazing Dead by Daylight player. She does a lot. If you have time to worry about other people's streams and what other people are doing, then you have time to work on your content. A wise lady that I listen to and that I support, her name is Gothix. I don't know if you guys have heard about Gothix. It's Gothix TV. She's here on YouTube and on Twitch. And I watch a few of her videos. And yes, and she stated, you need to be selfish with your content. What does that mean? You need to be in your own lane. Sorry, it's a little cold here. My nose is running. But you need to be in your own lane. You need to give 110% of your time to your channel. That's not just your channel on Twitch. That's your Discord, your community, your branding, your marketing. If you're even just a hobby streamer, you still need to have the basics down to succeed. If you're not looking for partnership, if you're not looking for sponsors, if you're not looking to make this an income of any kind, that's okay. You're still going to want to take these steps to give yourself that success, right? Social media is a huge tool and it's free. So utilize it, learn about it. Google is filled with resources and information for you on how to utilize your Twitch, your Twitter, your YouTube, your Instagram, or whatever platform you use for your social media. I know some of you don't have any social media, but you kind of sort of need a social media to put stuff out there to extend your reach. I know a lot of you don't have YouTube channels. I would recommend you utilizing YouTube as an extension of your brand. I have pulled many people over from YouTube to my Twitch channel and vice versa. Reddit. Oh, yes, Reddit's another good one. I'm learning about Reddit. For me, Reddit is new. So I have taken the time to understand how Reddit works and the knowledge of Reddit. I haven't posted anything on there as of yet, but I'm working on it as I get myself knowledgeable. I would suggest testing all the platforms out. Pick which ones you feel comfortable with. If you take a look at me, I make content on every platform. I make content for Instagram. I make content for Twitter. I make content for YouTube. And I make content for Twitch. I also make content for small outside apps like the Slasher app that I'm associated with and a few other places to utilize my brand in other areas to bring people to the channel. Hi, Horror Nerd. How are you? How's your day? Like Horror Nerd, for instance, I met Horror Nerd here on YouTube, and they actually came over to my Twitch channel one day to say hi. So you can kind of see how branching out actually helps you and not hinders you. You do not grow when you're live. You grow off stream. Hi, Pat. How are you? So that is what I wanted to get out of the way, is that you don't grow while you're live. You grow when you're off stream. Everything you do off stream helps you. I do a lot of work. This is why I don't have time to be in people's business. This is why I don't have time to chase the drama of bullshit that people bring, because I am too busy working. So that hard work that you're doing, there you go. This is where I really fail. Utilizing social media, Kira? I mostly use Instagram and YouTube for uploads of my stream and highlights. Need to find a better use of both. So you want to know what I do, King? This is what I do. My Instagram is for you, for my community, for my friends to get to know me a little bit more outside of streaming. I post non-stream related stuff to my Instagram, right? So Mr. Chico, my cats, my slippers, some tarot cards, my horror tip of the day. Go over my Instagram, take a look at it, utilize it as a template. Now, you're going to want to find what works best for you. Just because I use Instagram that way doesn't mean it's going to be beneficial for you. War Pig, darling, how are you? I don't even, yeah. And unfortunately, social media, it is something that you will need. But Kira, you don't have to have all of them. If you want, pick one of them and utilize that as your extension. I can help teach you how to utilize Twitch, Twitter, whatever social media platform you're choosing. I can show you how to utilize it to the best of your ability. I don't use Facebook much anymore. I really can't stand all the fake crap on Facebook, so I try to stay away from it. But before, I was utilizing Facebook, and I did pull people in from Facebook over to Twitch. People who have never had Twitch accounts before. Actually, people who have never had Mixer accounts before came over from Facebook over to Mixer. Then they followed me over to Twitch. So you can see how extending your reach can definitely benefit you on every level. Mr. Chico is walking by, so you'll be seeing him. When I researched in the past, rule of thumb was 2 social media sites. Yeah. I utilize Instagram and Twitter. Twitter, I utilize for business. I do post occasional things on there about me, about Chico, but I like to keep it all brand oriented, where my Instagram is a little bit more personal. There's not much business on it. It's for my friends to see what I'm doing outside of stream, so I don't have to clog up my Discord with 5 million, Mr. Chico pictures. I can put them all up there. Same thing with Paul pictures. So I utilize Instagram a wee bit different than a business. I utilize it for sharing things and connecting with people. Where Twitter, I connect with people, but it's mainly for business. I can't get my head around Twitter. Streamer Twitter can be very toxic, and I don't recommend being a part of that. But utilizing it and using it to go live, but not only posting live stuff on there, you want to utilize it to post things that you're interested about. Retweet people's things. That's a key. Retweeting somebody's post and tagging them in that post. It utilizes your reach and their reach by their tag, right? Insta and Twitter for me, still testing the waters, but both of those two as of right now. Yeah, test them, see what you like. You don't have to have every social media platform. You don't. But I will tell you to take your name on every platform whatsoever, regardless of use. An old wise man told me that. He said to me, Mr. Cranky Canuck stated to me, he is like, even if you don't use the platform, take your name so no one else can take your brand. Your name is your brand. Your brand is you. So you want to make sure that you utilize all the platforms. Take your names on it, because do you really want somebody else on Instagram using Demonic Queen? Probably not. How you doing, Demonic? Great stream today, darling. Curate your algorithm on Twitter carefully. Exactly, Orchid. Exactly. Hello, how are you, Muath? How are you doing? The best thing I can tell you about Twitter is try to stay away from streamer Twitter. It is very negative, very toxic. I personally, I don't really have streamer Twitter. I utilize my Twitter for horror related things and things that I'm passionate about. I follow other content creators that I enjoy. I retweet places like Dread Central, Bloody Disgusting, Fangoria Magazine. I utilize it for business side of stuff as well as semi-personal stuff. But if you take a look at my Twitter, you can kind of see how I utilize it. If you're just posting lives out on Twitter, people are going to mute you. I'm one of those people. I mute people who just do lives because I don't really care. If I want to go to see your stream, I'm going to go see your stream. But I would like to see more engaging content, but you're not putting any more engaging content out there for me. I know it's 8-bit. How you doing, 8-bit? I have slowly been cleaning out my streamer. Yes, Patrick. And mute words causing trouble. How are you, gory bits? How are you? Utilize the mute button function. Yes, Twitter has a mute function. Utilize it. I mute so many words in the streamer dictionary because I don't use. I'm not a part of streamer Twitter. I barely use the news feed on Twitter. I found out the other day that this whole huge news feed on my phone, and I'm like, no wonder why I miss streamer Twitter, because I don't utilize the news feed. What I do is everybody that I follow, I turn on notifications for, so it always hits my notifications. So like Demonic Queen, Causing Trouble, 8-Bit, Serial Killer, Orchid, Monster Squad, I've got your notifications on, so it hits my notifications when you guys post things. And then I look at it, and then I like it, or I retweet it, or I'll comment. I don't utilize the news feed. Maybe that's something I should do, but I don't, because I really can't stand streamer Twitter. So how do you manage a good schedule and structure for making posts on social media? Do you have times? So yeah, King Dread, this is exactly what I do. I take a day. So I'm off Tuesdays and Thursdays, right? I take a day and I do a schedule tweet. Do you know Twitter has a built-in scheduler? Yes. So what you're going to do is you're going to take a day that you have some downtime. You know what games you're going to do or what you're going to do that day in stream? Make several tweets. Schedule them on the days that you go live. Boom, you're done. Now, there's other things I do not schedule. Like the actual interaction that I do, that is not scheduled. So if I put up there toast or no toast, what do you like? That's me literally typing out because I'm sitting on my couch and I just thought about toast. This is what I wanted to learn about. I need more engagement on my socials, especially Instagram. Yes, I've learned a lot of this through my own hard work and courses that I have been taking. TweetDeck is good, but you don't really need TweetDeck anymore because unless you have a team of people working with you, right? So, for example, Regal is my head mod. She helps me with my Twitter sometimes because sometimes I'm so panicked and rushed, I don't have time to make a live tweet. So Regal saves the fucking day. So she uses TweetDeck because she has permissions to use my TweetDeck. She doesn't have my password. She's on my team. And so she's able to utilize my Twitter without having my password. So TweetDeck is good if you have people helping you. If you don't have people helping you and you're by yourself, then you're going to want to use the scheduler as well. That's within Twitter. Instagram, hashtag babies, hashtags. Take a look at my Instagram. Take a look at one of my pictures. Take a look at, for example, my reels. You notice that every day I'm posting a reel. Every day I'm posting something on Instagram. I try to because consistency is key. Answering what people message you on as well is key to consistency. Hashtags. Always hashtag yourself on Instagram. You want to know why? I'm going to show you why. I am going to show you why you're going to want to hashtag yourself on Instagram. And so if we take, oh, that's my spawn. Let me just screen capture here. One moment, guys. And so I'm going to screen cap this area. All right, so I want to do reanimate her. Boom. Now watch as this brings up. Now you're going to see everybody that has the name Reanimator. Yeah, hashtags. So if you go into here, you can do hashtag oops, I can't even spell my name right. Reanimate her. So as you can see, this is all me. There's a few people that have the name Reanimator. It's not my name completely, but this is a hashtag reanimate her. So they hashtag reanimate her. This here is all me. See? All me. So if anybody does look up hashtag reanimator, Boom, there I am. I want something that retweet your retweets when you go live. The retweeting your retweets when you go live, the only thing that you can really do is use your Stream Deck if you have a Stream Deck. Unless you have your mods retweet your lives for you. Hexagraph and Erratic Agent, how are you both doing today? Hashtags are a great way to get exposure. Instagram is a hashtag monster. So for example, let's take a look at my my Chucky post here. So Chucky, and I've got the Trapper from Dead by Daylight, right? In here, I've got hashtag Dead by Daylight, horror, collector, love, trapper, scary, gamer, Twitch partner, the fog, and reanimate her. And the reason why, let's go take a look at the hashtag for Dead by Daylight. Dead by Daylight has 500,000 hashtags. People use Instagram, they search hashtags. So if I want to see what's going on in the Dead by Daylight world, I'm going to go like this. I'm going to see which Dead by Daylights have the most hashtags. I'm like, oh, this one, 500,000. Let's go and see what this shit's all about. Now I'm already here. And look, right? So people can get to see that if you post a clip that's Dead by Daylight, it'll be here. Also, you want to @ the places as well. So you're going to want to @ Behavioral, who are the makers of Dead by Daylight. You can also @ Dead by Daylight. You can also hashtag Into the Fog. That is Dead by Daylight's hashtag. So, for example, hashtag Into the Fog. And it's going to bring you into the fog. Now, some of these are obviously going to be fog pictures, but you're going to catch some Dead by Daylights up in here, right? Utilize those hashtags, guys. These hashtags are very important for Instagram. Twitter, on the other hand, 2, 3 at the most. You don't want to go hashtag crazy on Twitter. This is good, not giving live. I have my own personal Instagram. What else do you recommend? I post Insta, maybe more podcasts, behind the scenes on podcasts. I'm sure if you're like me, I fuck up words all the time when I'm recording my own podcast. So I have a blooper reel that I utilize on my Patreon for my Patreon people to laugh at me with, right? You can find GTA. You can utilize it to find anything you want. 2 to 3 hashtags on Twitter, 15 or more on Instagram, guys. Facebook utilizes hashtags as well. Obviously, Instagram is owned by Facebook. I do recommend you all getting a business Instagram. And the reason why is because you get analytics and insights. So you want to make sure that you're utilizing everything that you possibly can. Right? Look, it's serial killer. I'm going to like that shit. As you can see, serial killer has got hashtags. He's also got @ Dead by Daylight, Call of Duty, Friday the 13th. This is his schedule for the week. So what he's doing is he's tagging Friday the 13th, Dead by Daylight, Call of Duty. He's hashtagging Prom Night the movie. Zombie Ass is another one that he's hashtagging. And he's tagging the Maniacs in there as well. What? What? Okay, I don't know. My daughter is weird. So do you think it's overkill to use too many hashtags on Insta? I would use, it depends on what you're doing. When I do my witch posts on on Instagram, I use every witch hashtag there is. But test it out. Test the waters. It's also important to know when and what time and what day. This is why insights are so important. You can go and have a business account on Instagram. It's free. Go to your insights. Do some testing. Get yourself a stream notebook. Hold on. Okay. This is my stream notebook. So when I'm testing marketing stuff, I open up my notebook and I say, On January 11th, I made a post at 2 p.m. Mountain Time. I used hashtag write it down. I then take a look at the insights the next day, and I compare the insights to the other insights that I have used on my other posts to see when the best time for me to post is. Depending on where you are in the world, your time zone is important on what time and day you post. So you're going to want to find out when your people are very active and when they're not. So you can utilize your Twitter to the best of your ability. The same for Instagram. You're going to make a tweet. Now, I post all the time on Instagram. I don't have any specific days, but if you're going to utilize Instagram as your main source, then you're going to want to test it out and see when the best times to post. Now, Instagram is a wee bit different than Twitter. So test out the waters, check them out, write down in your notebook the days and times and what you're posting, and then check your insights. These are free things that you can check all inside the website. My girlfriend got me a cameo of Adam Green for my birthday. That's amazing, horror nerd. For those of you who don't know who Adam Green is, he created the Hatchet series. And yes, you can put 18 plus on your account if you do a business account. Exactly. You can also add a store to your business Instagram account. I know some are saying hashtags are no longer relevant on Twitter, but some people don't know. Yes, exactly. Hashtags instead. And I would always keep using, yes, up to 3 hashtags. I use hashtags to search for things as well. I look up best posting times every time I post. Great, causing trouble. That's awesome. My Insta is a business page, and I need to use the insights analytics, guys, on everything. You're on Twitch, right? You just get done streaming. You just went and raid a serial killer, right? You raided serial killer. You're chit-chatting. While you're chit-chatting, you're doing your tweet. If you're doing your tweet, you're then looking at your analytics. These are the things that I do after my stream. I raid, I chat, I look at my analytics. I go right to my Twitter analytics. Twitter gives you some of the most best analytics that you can actually go through. I check all different things, and I check it every day. I then go to my Twitter. I check my Instagram impressions, engagements, and my Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. I'm on YouTube, so I'll post a video on YouTube. I check my analytics. Analytics are very important to your brand. So get used to doing those things. I don't just end my stream and party all the time. I end my stream and I fucking work even more on it. So I sit at my desk 4 or 5 hours in the morning before stream. Then I stream for a good 4 hours. And then I'm at my desk after stream for another 2 to 3 hours. So it can kind of give you an idea of how long I'm at my desk working. That is on days I stream. On days I don't stream, I'm at my desk for a good 12 16 hours a day. So Tuesdays and Thursdays, I'm at my desk for about 16 hours each day. Hi, Puerto Rico. How are you? I look at Roz Analytics too. Look at them, guys. Look at them. They are useful. YouTube. I actually pay for a program to tell me what the best keywords are to use for my videos. Why? Because everything I put money into is an investment into my channel, into me, and into my community. That is why I pay for things. It is it really is an investment into what you are doing, especially if you're going to take this to a business level. To be honest, it never ends. If you really want it, you work. You can't relax. No, you can't. I don't sleep much, because my brain's always thinking of the better things to do, what's next thing to do. I don't have time to follow drama because I'm so busy, blinders, right? I'm so busy doing my thing and kicking ass that I don't know what Tom, Dick, and Harry are doing outside of here. One, I don't give a shit, because most people who have time to follow you and keep toxicity going usually make shit content. And it's true. The proof is in the pudding. Do you ever see any of the big streamers out there getting dedicated to toxicity, following somebody, making smear campaigns and slandering them? No. Why? Because they're too busy making good fucking content. Those that smear, those that have hate parties, those who have those things make shit content. Shit. Like literally, they shit it out of their ass and they wipe themselves and then they go, here's my content. There's a reason why you suck, and there's a reason why you don't go anywhere. Plain and simple. Consistency on your schedule, consistency on your posting. These are two things that are going to help you grow. Hi, Game Dev. How are you? Stay in your lane, guys. Don't worry about what Joe Blow is doing in his stream. If it's not affecting you and your channel, if it's not directly to you, don't worry about it. Exactly. They know what's going on, but they don't give it air. I know what's going on in my life. I've got a whole hate squad after me of white chicks. But I don't let them utilize my power. I flush them down the toilet. That's exactly what I do to them. I have no idea what they're posting about me until people bring it to my attention because I'm too busy focusing on myself, my community, my brand. Outside of streaming, I spend about 1 to 2 days on stuff like maintenance to the stream and improvements. Yeah. Thank you, Puerto Rico. I appreciate that. More like liquid diarrhea. You're exactly right, Patrick. I saw your post, your schedule, and those are what I look at because I'm very busy, so it reminds me that you're on. Right, Serial? I try to post on Twitter at least once a day, and a big mistake I see often is the same going live post with a million ats. I've explained this before with the million ats. Look, tag the proper people. Stop tagging all your friends that you're going live. Tag the game devs, the game maker, the producers of it. You want the tags that are relevant to your stream. So if you're playing Phasmophobia, you're gonna tag Kinetic Games. You're gonna tag Phasmophobia. You're gonna tag Twitch. You're gonna tag your team if you're on a team, and then you're gonna use your appropriate hashtags. And then you're going to send your post out. When you tag 5 million people, you are wasting space for your own text on Twitter. I'm a good dude. How are you? I chose the wrong stream to arrive late to. Oh, it's okay. You're going to have a VOD game. You're going to have a VOD and you can go through. This is going to be a bi-weekly thing on this YouTube channel. Sundays are improving my stream day. There you go. I take Tuesdays and Thursdays off of streaming. One, to dedicate time to the stream team, the Monster Squad, because I do everything basically myself for the Monster Squad. Everything. So I utilize my days off and I'm working. I work on the stream team on Tuesdays. I work on YouTube videos on Tuesdays. I do my posts for the week on Tuesdays. Thursdays, I made a promise to myself that I only work a half a day. Then after that, I do my own thing, like watch a movie or play a video game. Because remember, you have to have balance. You have to work as hard and play as hard as you work. So if you're too busy working so hard, you are unbalanced. So you have to make sure that you are balanced. It's very easy to get burnout in this industry. Very easy. Yeah. Hey, if people like to use their boobs or sexuality, go for it. I'm not against anybody who wants to use their sexuality for their stream. You're going to attract a different type of person than someone like me who utilizes my personality and the games and my passion to bring people in. There's nothing wrong if you wear a low-cut shirt. Nothing wrong if you're a guy and you're muscly and you're all, and you're wearing a nice tank top and you're showing off your muscles, and there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with it. You are branding yourself a specific way. So you are going for a specific market. Somebody who plays Friday the 13th is not going to go into an exercise stream unless they're looking to learn exercise, right? They're going to go into gaming streams, usually that are associated with horror games, depending, right? Everyone's a little different. One day, do a video of your room. Yeah, I will, Puerto Rico. I do have one. It's older. It's in my video somewhere. When it comes to post and taking on other social media, people need to do what they like and can keep up with. Yes. Don't get on 10 different social media platforms. I always tag the maniacs and developers in games or movies I watch to play. Well, yeah, always. You don't want to be, like I said, you don't want to be on 10 different social media apps making 10 different types of content. You're going to burn yourself out. Pick 1 or 2 social medias that you want to work with. Find the best social media outlet for you. What's good for me may not be good for you. Make content for other places like YouTube. I'm so serious, guys. I find that I make content on YouTube It brings people to my Twitch and so forth and so on. I learned my lesson streaming exclusively to Mixer because Mixer went up in one day, poof, was gone. Now I'm like, oh my God, where do I make my home? Right? So I now have YouTube. I post awesome things on YouTube. I do a lot of horror and passion stuff towards horror on YouTube. So if anything was to go on Twitch, I do have a backup channel. Plus, it extends my reach. I wear yoga pants and cook a lot of meat, but that's a different thing. Oh my God, I would love to see a live cast of that. But you utilize what you have. And I know a lot of people have been asking, I have struggling to gain views. Take a look at what you're doing if you're struggling to gain views. The time that you're streaming plays a really huge role, right? Consistency. Are you consistent enough? Do you have a schedule so that people can come back to? Are you utilizing your outlets properly? Views are hard. They're not easy to get. My first year of streaming, I barely broke 20 viewers. My first few months of streaming, I barely broke 0, right? So it takes time and consistency. And if you're not gaining views and you've been at this for a while and you're utilizing your socials the right way and you're looking at your schedule is correct and you're consistent, maybe take a look at your analytics to see what you are doing and what you are playing, right? Because if you're not utilizing what you're best at, you may be losing out on things. Twitch is a whole other animal than it was on Mixer. They really are. It's a whole other animal. And if you enjoy games like Friday the 13th, Dead by Daylight, some of those other indie games, utilize that category. Utilize it because it will benefit you. I was the highest viewer had the highest view count in Zombie Army 4, right? And I was meeting new people because they were looking at Zombie Army 4 and they were coming into my stream. I met other streamers because they rated me because I was in the same category as them. So it's beneficial to play what you like. How can we get more subscribes? Are you talking about paid subs, Puerto Rico, or are you talking about follows? Because see, YouTube has subscribes, which are follows. Getting that, you need to produce good content. Good content is what's going to get you people. Plain and simple. No matter what you do, good content is going to get you people. Also, Instagram, you do amazing content and some long videos. It made my day for my Instagram timeline. Well, thank you. I utilize Instagram in all of its abilities. 110%. It takes time, but I'm definitely willing to put that time in. I don't like Twitch at all. It was a great website. It was, but you know what? You find the good and the bad everywhere, though, and it's really what you're looking for. I feel like mine have dropped because I having to deal with a husband, work times, and getting spawn ready. Demonic views will always fluctuate. Views will always fluctuate. There are days that I have more viewers in my stream when I do just chattings than I do gaming. And I know this not because I'm watching my view count on Twitch, because I don't. I know this because I'm utilizing my analytics. I know that there's a group of people that love the just chatting. They prefer me just chatting, right? So that's why I've broken my stream up to, just chatting for the majority. And then we get into a game. I learned this on Mixer. I learned that instead of just doing complete game streams, that people enjoy connecting. See, I learned this on Mixer before I even became on Twitch, before this pandemic even happened. I realized that there are people looking for connections, someone that they want to talk to. How's your day going? And they can respond and they can tell me their stories. They can tell me things that happened in their day. They can share their experiences with me. And then I can get on to some games. I have people that leave my stream because I start gaming. And that's okay. That is okay because they're there for a specific thing. And that's fine. You're going to have viewers that are only going to be there for a game or just chatting. Then you're going to have viewers that are going to be there regardless of what you do. Yeah, I learned a lot of things on Mixer. Yeah, that was the issue I'm having. I'm having to juggle. It's hard when you have little ones. It's hard. It's not easy. When you have a family to take care of, family comes first. They do. Unfortunately, you have to find that balance. It's not going to fall on your lap. I used to work 44 hours a week and stream 13 hours a week. Do the math on that one and have time for my husband and my kids. So where there's a will, there's a way. There's always finding that balance. It's finding the proper times to stream. If you can't stream because your kids are awake, well, then maybe see if there's another area of time that you can stream in or utilize your children in your stream. Not everybody is comfortable with that. That's fine. But it's finding that time, that perfect time for you to stream. Having your kids in the background is not a bad thing. I know people are like, oh my God, your kids. You know what? If people don't want to be there because of your kids, so be it. You will have people that will go in there. I've been in Demonic Queen's stream and her kids are partying off the hook. They're jumping around. They're playing. They're being kids, right? Doesn't bother me in any which way at all that I hear her kids in the background. Doesn't bother me at all. As long as everybody is healthy and happy. There's no like being beaten in the background. You know what I mean? So don't be afraid to, turn around. My kids, how you doing? They're loud. Hey, I'm a mother. Deal with it. I'm a father. Deal with it. My kids come first. I don't ever freak out when my spawn comes in my room. I do when she's not when she's not properly dressed. I'm like, you fucking stay back there. But she comes into my stream. I'm not like, oh my God. I'm like, I talk to her, right? Gamer Sass, how are you? How are you doing? Woo woo. How are you? Hi, it's Wildling Lady. Oh, I'm glad you're learning. I really am. I'm glad you're learning from me. I'm mainly there for the bobs and risms, right, Nuclear? Like, why else would you be there? Nuclear's, and that's an example. Nuclear is there for everything that I do. She doesn't care if I'm playing a video game or if I'm just chatting or if I'm having a breakdown on stream. She's there. She's there for me, not for what I am doing. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. You're going to have people that are going to be there for you. You're going to have people that are going to be there for the game. They're going to have people that are going to be there for the just chatting. Don't worry about that. They're there to support you on those days. It's not a bad thing. I love letting mine be apart, except when they're screaming into my mic. Yeah, that happens. That definitely happens. I plan on having Leon come in every now and again. Of course, Queen, of course. And as long as you're doing the best you can, take no shame in someone doing better. Exactly. Causing Trouble, you are fucking amazing. Like really amazing and truly talented. I'm fuming and I feel like poo, but otherwise, that sucks. I don't have exclamation point love here, but I'm sending you some good juju, Gamer Sass. But definitely utilize it. And you want to know something? There was a lot of people, and I learned this lesson. I learned this lesson on Beam. I was on Beam. I applied for partnership. I didn't get it the first time, and that's okay. They told me what I was doing wrong, and I fixed it. I worked on that and fixed on it. But all of my friends around me were getting partnered. 707, he got partnered. Original Gamers, they got partnered, and everybody was getting partnered around me. And at first, I was like, fuck, shit. And I was getting a little discouraged, but then I realized that we all have our own pace and what we are doing is different. 707 is an artist. He is a creative artist who played video games here and there. He switched his stream from gaming to artwork. And so he was utilizing his passions to create something. So he obtained partnership. He obtained partnership in a quicker amount of time than I did. And 707 was one of the first people I have ever met on Beam. Actually, I was one of his first people he ever met on Beam at the time. So he was streaming a lot less than I was in time-wise, and he made partner. So when your friends are succeeding, don't compare yourself to them, because that's one of the worst things that you can do is compare yourself to your friend, because we all bring something different to our streams and we all grow differently. So don't get discouraged if, your buddy is doing better than you. It happens. Utilize what you can. Focus on what you are doing and be happy and celebrate your friend's success. I can't stress that enough. Celebrate your friend's success. Celebrate your success. You hit a milestone, fucking party like it's 1999. I don't care if it's a 500 follower account, a 100 follower account, you hit 75 views, whatever the fuck it may be. Party it, celebrate it. It's an accomplishment. And when you accomplish your own stuff, people will also celebrate with you. I also led that. Yeah, I know you love trolling me, Nuclear. I agree, Causing, because they are the best viewers, and you got to cherish them. And this is why I love the people that I meet every day on streaming. When I'm streaming and I see your beautiful faces show up in my stream, it makes me feel so good that you're there and you're my friend. And when I meet new people, it feels really awesome to see them come back. And it's the connections that we make. This is why I hang out with people outside of actually streaming, because I really do care of what's going on in your life. I take the time to see how you're doing. There's sometimes I know some of you are going through some shit. I take a few seconds and DM you to see how you're dealing. Everyone's stream is different. Your success will be different as well. It's also dependent on what you are planning to do. I bring my kid into my streams and game Ark, Lego games. My friends still come and watch. Yeah, for sure, woo woo. Don't be ashamed to bring your kids in. You're a parent. If people don't like it, they'll leave, right? And you don't want people who don't like your kids anyway in your stream, right? So you want people who are going to be there to enjoy what you are doing, regardless if you've got kids in your stream or not. Trust me, we all feel we can do better. I personally feel I should also be doing a lot better. And it's easy for me to think that, but a friend said, hey, you run a company and have a family continuing. Exactly. You got to remember, not everybody has the ability to sit at home and work from home like I do. If you're working a full-time job and you're streaming, you're doing the best that you can do. Stop putting the world on your shoulders and just do what you can do. If your end goal is to be a full-time streamer, let me tell you of the money hardships. Let me tell you that you're not going to be rolling in the motherfucking dough. Okay? You're not going to be ninja in 6 months. Fuck, you're not going to be ninja in a year. Hell, you probably won't even be ninja in 6 years. How can I encourage chatters and the like? I feel like I need to be better at viewer engagement. Just talk to them. Hi, Signword. How are you? To help with and do things with, and that's so good you have done as well as you have. When someone else needs help, you see that you are doing the best. So exactly, you see that you're doing the best that you can, and that's all anyone ever asks, right? Do the best that you can. You can be confident in what you provide as content, and the viewers will be supportive. Exactly, King. Exactly. Somebody else trolling you. Who's stealing my thunder? Right, Pat? Nuclear Vamp loves it. I really enjoy watching a mother-daughter stream on Mom's birthday. Oh, fuck yeah, Serial. A friend of ours, by the name of Miss Blue Suede Hayes, had her birthday stream on Sunday, and she had her 6-year-old spawnling up there celebrating, co-hosting her stream with her. I loved every minute of it. It was cute. It was fun. It was a different type of stream because she's usually an 18-plus stream, and she said the word fuck. And oh my God, the look on her face and the look on her daughter's face, I was laughing because she was mortified that she said the F word on stream in front of her kid. So, Kira, to get to your question, how can you encourage chatters and the like, is just talking. It's very strange to talk to yourself. It really is, especially when we have a bunch of lurkers. And it's telling people what you're doing, how you're doing it. Ask people questions, even if they don't respond. Pretend like they do. I remember having nobody in my stream, and it was a very hard time and very awkward for me to talk to myself. But when I applied for Beam Partnership, that was one of the biggest things they pointed out to me. She said, Porkchop said to me, she goes, you have a lot of dead air. You have a lot of times where you should be talking, but you're not. And I was like, well, how do I engage in that? And she explained to me how to do that. Now I don't shut the fuck up. Hell, I learned how to breathe while I'm still fucking talking, because this bitch, her mouth doesn't shut up. And if her mouth does shut up, it's usually because she's reading something. I remember people like you, when my cat come to my stream and cuddle. Yeah, exactly. Let them. I love getting scared just so people can laugh at me, and love when my kids come and troll me on Phasmo. Right, Demonic? If you have any mods, here's a little tip as well that helps you get used to this. If you have a mod, have them come in there and talk to you. I added a dog cam to my stuff to show off the puppers, and you have adorable puppers. I agree. Definitely do something like that. Add a camera. I work, but there are people, they are ass. They piss me off every day. Yeah, unfortunately, people are like that. You just got to move on, right? Doing well. I'm doing my thing, checking peeps out and that are new, still trying to get back stuff into, yes, in control, listening here. Awesome, Signwood. I'm doing wonderful, hon. I'm doing wonderful. Kira, engage your chat by not worrying about gameplay and slowly start chatting more. A way to get there is by playing games off stream and have a stream on someone to pretend to reply to their chat. Serial is right. So I learned this from a buddy of mine called Helios. Now, if there's people in your stream and you're having a hard time trying to get them engaged, ask questions. How are you doing today? So, for example, Kira comes into my stream. I don't know who Kira is. Let's just say I don't know who Kira is. She comes in, she says, hi. Hi, Kira. How are you? Genuinely want to know how you are doing. Normally, Kira or the person that's coming in will type back, oh, I had an okay day. Oh, tell me about your day. Tell me about your day if you want. I'm here to listen and pay attention. People want connections, especially during these times of pandemic. We want connections. A lot of us are in lockdown and a lot of us can't see our friends and family. Some of us live alone and we reach out for a connection. So a lot of people, when they come into your stream, they may be shy. I'm a huge shy person and I lurk a lot. For the majority, if I'm new to your stream, I will lurk quite a bit, quite often until I feel comfortable. And that's coming from a hardcore lurker. I creep in the shadows on many of your streams. You don't know that I'm in there unless you're looking at your bot. And then I watch. I lurk. I enjoy watching. I enjoy being entertained compared to actually sitting there chatting. But once I feel comfortable, I will chat. And then you can't shut me the fuck up. Chicken, how are you doing? I've been practicing with streams offline. Yes, so a quick little thing on how I learned. Coffeehead, how are you? I actually took some advice that you mentioned before, Cereal and Raw, and I started asking stuff about food and dinner. And yes, Signward, these are all little things that you can use and utilize to get people to talk to you. You know it's supper time in North America, but you've got some people coming in. What are you having for supper? Right? I definitely get hyper-focused on games, and I think that's because I get frustrated in game streams. They're taking 4 hours to do a 5-minute. Yeah, Kira, I hear you. I get super focused when I play Killer in Dead by Daylight. There's a reason why I don't play Killer quite often in Dead by Daylight live on stream. One, I feel horrible that I'm ignoring my chat. My chat's number one to me. The game is fucking second. And I try to practice off stream. For example, I will be in Serial Killer's stream. I have him up on this monitor. I've got me some killer action on this monitor. I'm playing Killer. I'm looking at his chat. I'm physically reading his chat and I'm answering it. And I do that with FPS. I was a huge FPS player. I did competitive play. I started streaming. I utilized my FPS in my streams. And Helios, a friend of mine from Beam, he's the one who taught me that. And so I utilized his advice and I started gaming and engaging other people's chats when I was off stream, not typing, but literally looking at their chat, going back to my game, doing my thing, looking at their chat, answering it. It takes practice. It takes time. These things are not going to come to you overnight. Do you know why I'm so good at responding to my chat when I'm gaming? That's why. I have a rule that if you mention food, you have to tell us about it. Food porn is real in my world. I know, I love food porn. Love food porn. This two games that are often have little story and a lot of survival. Yeah, Kira. Did you see me play Pumpkin Jack? Oh my God, I had to redo things like 5 million times. I was getting super frustrated. I felt all the eyes on me. Like I felt them all on me. And here I am dying over and over and over, and I can feel the fucking pressure. I can feel the sweat. Under my arms are sweating. My face is starting to get some blood up in there because Raw was about to fucking rage because I died 30 times. Like I'm not lying. I'm not lying when I say I died 30 fucking times. I died 30 fucking times. I was getting to the point where I was so frustrated that I had to tell everybody, look, I got to take a break from this game. The rage is real. But you've got to accept those things, especially when you're streaming a game and you're on a difficulty. This is why I stream a game and I use easy instead of hard. I tell my chat, hey, you guys come to be entertained by me, but you guys actually entertain me by chatting in my stream. Exactly, woo woo. I'm entertained by my chat for sure. Yeah, I love it. The rage was real. It definitely was. You know, my streams may seem perfect from people looking on the outside looking in, but they're far from it. I just don't let you guys see the small things that I sweat. Hi, Faceless. How are you? I use my phone for chat when I have, yes, if you have one monitor, utilize your phone for chat. Before I actually had a computer, I streamed directly from an Xbox. A day one Xbox One with a Connect for a webcam and a Turtle Beach headset. GamerSass can tell you, because I met GamerSass when I was utilizing just a fucking Xbox in my living room. So I had my Xbox pulled right on out, sitting on top of a piano chair. Then I had the Kinect pulled all the way out. And then I had that stacked on top of DVDs, paper clipped together with binder clips. Yeah. Then I sat on my couch with my headset on, doing my gaming and chatting. I had a very small window for chat. How you doing, Faceless? I started asking community for help when I'm having hard times, like help me figure this out, look for stuff. Exactly, Signwood. Allow backseat gaming. If you're having a problem, ask your chat. Raw with rage is the most color she. Yes. You can tell I'm raging because the redness comes up. Oof. And I can feel like a thermometer. And look how far you have come, right, GamerSass? Right? I have come very far from where I started. I started out with an Xbox and a headset with a Kinect. I then worked my way up to a broken ass laptop and a webcam, and then worked my way up to a computer, and then worked my way up to where I am right now. 3 monitors set up, all the little gadgets and luxury items, and they're luxury items. A Go XLR is a luxury item. Stream Deck, a luxury item. These are things that you don't need right off the bat. And exactly. I hope I can inspire people to start streaming and to work their way up to where I am at right now. And I'm still learning and I'm still growing and I'm trying to help others do the same thing as well. I talk all the time because I'm naturally a motor mouth, right? I was not naturally a motor mouth. I wasn't. It took a lot of work and a lot of practice for me to be very active. I can show you videos the next time I'm live on Twitch of how I used to stream when I first started. If I'm Jason, I miss all chat, and I let my chat know I will miss chat. Then I will come back and scroll up and watch. Yes, Serial Killer, I do the same thing. If I'm playing Killer, I will let somebody know that I'm like, hey, I'm hyper focused. I will catch up with chat, and it's okay to miss a bit of chat. Don't chastise yourself because you've missed a block of chat. You have a scroll feature that you can scroll up on. If you're on the Xbox, unfortunately, you don't have that. Thoughts on questions I asked you get for the next stream. So your question is on Shot Call. So you have been struggling with single player streams. My chat engagement is very low and I find myself getting bored very fast. I will play for about an hour and a half, say screw it, and end my stream. I have lots of great ideas for future single player streams, but I just can't get through a full stream. I have no issues with my multiplayer streams, but as a variety streamer, I really want to play more single player games. What would you recommend and how can I not get so down on myself? Stop putting so much pressure on yourself. Play your single player games and have fun. When people see that you're having fun, they will too have fun. So for example, you notice there's some days I play single player games and other days I play multiplayer games. Hi, Eleanor, how are you? I do that because if I'm wanting to play with friends, then I'm going to play a multiplayer game and I have a lot of fun. But there's days that I just want to play a single player game. Look at Pumpkin Jack, for instance. That's a single player game. It's a rage machine game. And I didn't know if people were going to like watching it. Lo and behold, they liked watching me rage. I would play games that you are really wanting to enjoy. If you're finding Valhalla, which is a single player game, and you're playing that and you're friggin' enjoying it, make sure your streams aren't quiet. I've lurked on you last night as well in our mom's basement and you were talking, so that's a good thing. You gotta give yourself a little leeway. Many of you are just starting to get consistency. You can't expect things to go from slow to 110% when you're just starting to get that consistency. Your streams are great in our mom's basement. You just need to utilize and reach out more. And I know it's hard when you work full time and you have a podcast going on. Utilize that podcast of yours. Utilize your website that you have. I can't wait to go back outside. Me either, faceless. Me either. I used to practice chatting to myself in the car on the way to work so that I could chat without any responses. Right, chicken? So that's a great way to do things. So learning how to keep yourself from getting bored is playing games that you really fucking enjoy, even in the worst of times of being bored. You do get down on yourself. And then that getting down on yourself causes you to say, fuck it, I'm out. The problem is that we've got to understand that we're doing our best. You can't allow your own little voice to bring you down, because then you're never going to get motivated to go further. If you're playing a single player game and you're enjoying it, just have fun. Don't worry about chat. Streaming for me was more about trying to make a community, but the first thing was to have fun. If I made a community, great. Because remember, I was working full time when I started streaming, and then I was laid off, so I was out of work. I had the time to stream, but I enjoyed gaming, and I played a lot of Destiny back in the day. And I streamed a shit ton of Destiny on Beam. And usually I would be playing by myself, or I would do raids. I did Outlast, but I had fun doing it. I didn't worry about the views. I didn't worry about the chats. And I slowly built up from there. And now this is where I am. You remember those Destiny days? Yep. But that's where, Pat, you need to work on telling that voice of yours to shut the fuck up. It's easy to talk down to ourselves. It's easy to say, I'm not good. I'm not worthy. I can't do this. I don't deserve this. These are words that come out of my mouth as well. There are days that I struggle to get onto stream because of things that are going on that I have no control over. But I have to remind myself that I am not this person that they're making me out to be. And I dust myself off. I have a fucking pity party. Don't get me wrong. I have my pity party where I'll do my little bits of crying, but then I pick myself up and I say, bitch, get back on that fucking hoss and fuck these bitches in the ass. And that's exactly what I do. So you can't allow yourself to get down and stay there. You have to pick yourself up and get back on that horse. You have to be able to tell that little voice inside your head to shut the fuck up. Right? But those moments are so hyped to me when you finally beat it. Causing trouble, hell yeah. You remember that wizard that I was trying to beat? It took me like 2 fucking days to beat it, but when we beat it, I was like fist pumping in the fucking air. The inside of my body was screaming in fucking laughter and happiness because I owned that motherfucker after he owned me like 80 times. Yeah, I appreciate that. I'm slowly but surely getting it. You are, Pat. You are. You got to remember that little voice is our fear. That little voice is that fear talking to us in the back of our head. And you got to tell it that I'm not listening to you. Shut up. Yes, I am. My spawn. Yes, when you overcome, you have that sense of accomplishment. Exactly. Because all I see people posting monster numbers. Well, I've posting my small stream accomplishments more to build my confidence. And yeah, do it. When you hit whatever follow account, make yourself small goals. I tell you guys this all the time. Utilize small goals. So if you're there, you say, okay, today I'm at 200 followers, for example. By June, I want to be at 500. Let's just say 500. What am I going to do to get to that 500? I am going to try to make the best content that I can make and extend my reach to other people. It doesn't mean networking all the time. What it means is working on your stream, working on your marketing and your brand. That is the biggest thing. I'm cooking and watching. Awesome. What are you cooking? See, there's a question. That's part of why I finish RPGs. If anything, I can always look back and see, hey, I beat all these games. Exactly. Other people's numbers have nothing to do with you. Exactly. Ignore them. Focus on your own sphere. Numbers don't measure the worth of a person's content. It doesn't. It doesn't. You can have 500 viewers in your stream. That doesn't make you a better streamer than anybody else. It's just people are interested in seeing what you're doing that day. Celebrate all of your accomplishments. You hit 10 followers, fucking party like it's 1999. That's 10 people that wanted to follow your stream. You have 1 viewer in your stream? That's awesome. That's great. That's fucking fabulous. You know how many people go 0 for months on end? I was one of those people that went 0 for months and months and months on end. And it sucked. I was there. It blew. It wasn't a fun thing. But perseverance. I kept at it. I kept going at it. I kept learning things. And as I learned and met more people, gained more knowledge, I utilized this knowledge to create what I currently have. I'm still utilizing other people's knowledge. I was so shy. I am good at chatting in person, but so shy on stream. I was afraid of the camera and talking to everyone on there, and I did really small steps. Exactly. I was one of those people poking and prodding Serial, and I was like, look, your webcam needs to be bigger. I did baby steps with Serial, though, because I knew he was shy. So I did baby steps with him. I said, look, make your camera bigger. Once you get comfortable, we'll work on another step. That's exactly what we did. Once he was comfortable having his webcam bigger, I said, now, eye contact. He is like, no, bitch. I'm like, yes, bitch, eye contact. And so he slowly worked on his eye contact. So take baby steps. Don't overwhelm yourself. Don't push yourself too far out of your comfort zone, because you're just going to go cowering back to that comfort zone because you're going to get scared. Take tiny baby steps. Get yourself there. If you've got a small webcam, you're worried about the way you look, take the baby steps to get there. Don't force yourself to do all these things at once. Eye contact. At first, it's very weird and annoying and awkward. But I learned that from Kitty Has Claws. She told me, she is like, your stream looks great, but I'm not connecting with you because you're not making eye contact with me. And I'm like, that does make sense. So I took a sticky note, hot pink sticky note about yay big, and I said, look at me, bitch. And I stuck it next to my webcam so that when I was busy looking like this, I see this bright pink thing and I look at it. Now, when someone asks you a question, take the time to look at your camera and respond. Read it. The only magical ingredient to success stream is you. You are the magic. Focus on that and ignore the rest. Gamer Sass, you are right. You are the magic. It's your content. Work on that. Once you work on that, you're able to bring new things to light. I have a question for each of you. Who are you as a content creator? It's one of the hardest questions you'll ever be asked in this industry. Remember this too. Some people don't always want to watch gameplay focused streams. I love variety show streams. Nothing wrong with trying new things. No. I actually made a suggestion to a good friend of mine, a streamer, because we had an impromptu stream, and I told this person, dude, I fucking loved it. You need to do more of these. So I'm hoping in the future they utilize that, because I had a blast in this impromptu stream that was just chatting. Like I had a blast, and I'm hoping to see more of that, even if it's just a monthly thing. So find little things and utilize that. If you're just a gamer, there's nothing wrong with that. Try maybe adding in something else. Try adding in a day where you're maybe talking about one of your favorite games. In our mom's basement, you have a podcast, right? Maybe hold a stream on Podcast 101. There are people like me that want to learn podcasting. You have the experience. You have a successful podcast. Fucking utilize it. And does anyone here stream on Twitch and YouTube at the same time? No. If you are an affiliate or partner, you are not allowed by contract. Baby steps, I agree with you. Baby steps. And if that doesn't land, that's okay. Not everything will. Exactly. You're not going to be everyone's flavor. You're not. Not everyone's going to like you, and that's okay. You'll find those who want to be there. You will find those that want to be there for you. You will find those that want to be there for the game. All right, Puerto Rico, have a good day. I will slash you later. If you are an affiliate or a partner on Twitch, you are not allowed to dual stream the same stream within 24 hours. So what does that mean? So let's say I'm on Twitch today doing this. I could not upload this or do anything with this stream for 24 hours. So I cannot dual stream. So I can't have restream and restream this exact same content on YouTube. I'm violating my contract. If you are an affiliate, please read your contract. Hire somebody to go over it for you. Sometimes you can get those free 30-minute consultations. Utilize it. Those contracts are important. You need to make sure that you are following those terms of service. I wish I knew what really got people interested a few times. If it was the day I did a very little variety, ask Demonic. If you are in my Discord and you are active in my Discord, you will see numerous posts. What did you guys think? What do you guys want to see? What do you guys enjoy? I ask the people that watch me because they're going to tell me. If I did a post not too long ago in my Horde Picks. If you go up to the Horde Picks channel, you're going to see in there, I had a question. What do you guys want to see more in my streams? More just chatting? More games, less chit chat? Or I like the mixture of what we have right now. 13 people voted, I like the mixture we have now. One person said more just chatting. Ask your people. Don't be afraid to ask your people, hey, what do you guys want to see? Are you interested in my games? Do you want to see some more cosplay? Do you want to see a specific game? Do you want to see just chatting? Should we do half and half? You need to figure out what's best for your content and best for your stream. And there is no better way than asking the people that come into your stream. If they don't want to tell you, they won't tell you. Majority of the time, people have no problem saying, hey, Demonic, I really enjoy your SFX streams. I like those streams. You'll have other people that'll be like, I like a little bit of both. So utilize your viewers, utilize your friends, your community, utilize them. They're there. They watch you. Ask, why do you watch me? What makes you interested in what I do? It doesn't hurt. Yeah. So how do you find the people with similar interest as you when you first started streaming horror? It took me time, King Dread. It took me time. Gamer Sass can tell you. Gamer Sass has been with me the longest. When I started out on Beam, I had very little views. Then Gamer Sass, I met him. We started hanging out. He became my mod. He was in there. He's seen me go through the changes of a variety streamer because that's what I started out as, a variety. I had no idea who I was as a creator. Then he saw me go from variety to GTA, Destiny, Friday the 13th. And then I honed it in. You are the second longest, Gamer Sass. You really are. And then I honed it in from there. I realized by Cranky Canuck, like I said, he was my mentor and he was a good friend of mine. When I was trying to figure out who I was, he was the first person to ask me, who are you as a streamer? What do you bring to the table that nobody else brings? I had to think on that one for days. Then I realized, what is my passion? What do I like doing? I fucking love horror, as you can tell. So I started becoming a horror content creator. I knew going into this, I was going to grow at a slower rate. Why? Horror is a niche. It's not trendy. There are trendy horror games, Dead by Daylight, but they're not as trendy as Call of Duty, Apex Legends, Fortnite, so forth and so on. So I knew going into this, especially on the platform that I was on, that it was going to take me time. I was okay with that. I made myself a goal list. I made myself a 5-year plan. And I said, okay, so this is where I want to be. And, you know how you have a bunch of horror memorabilia. I have a bunch of BTTF memorabilia because it's my favorite franchise. How will you want your collection to be preserved from the time when, oh yeah, I have no idea, Faceless. I remember when Raw came into my stream asking me, who do you want to be as a streamer? Exactly. Who do you want to be as a streamer? Hi, Bella. How are you? I'm glad you have goosebumps. I hope I inspire some people. I'm still trying to figure out my niche, which has been easier since I love nostalgia and found ways to incorporate that. I also try to cater to my audience general age demographic. And how do you find that age demographic? Your analytics. That person may hate feeling that people look into his soul and it makes him feel vulnerable and exposed, but he hears you. A big guy on the outside, but very scared on the inside. Yeah, very true. Very true. That's why you take baby steps. I've been doing this since the late 2016 and still cannot answer the whole who I am as a streamer. What do I bring to the table question? It's fucking hard. It's not easy. That was one of the hardest questions in this industry I was ever asked. It took me a while to figure out who I was and what I brought to this table. Out of the billion of streamers that are out there on every platform, what makes you stand out? What do you bring? Think about it. Write it down. Hey, what do I bring? Okay, I like this. I like that. And I sat there and I'm like, what the fuck? Who am I? I thought about it while I still streamed. I kept consistent on my streams. I streamed at a specific time every day, and I made sure that I was there. I utilized my socials, but it wasn't until I figured out who I was and what I wanted did I start to grow. Yeah, I really struggled to merge love of metal, love of animals, and Victorian cottage aesthetics. I didn't want to not be myself, and things are starting to come together. Yeah. Be yourself. Be yourself. Don't wear a mask. And I'm not meaning don't put on a mask like, Mr. Cootie, he wears a mask. I have lots of friends that wear masks on stream. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about you being you. It's scary. You're putting yourself out there and you're being vulnerable. All of that's scary. But you know what? People connect to that. People see that. People can say, I relate to that. There's days that I don't do my makeup on stream. People see that I'm a real person, right? Some people have this image of a content creator and they have this different image like you hold celebrities. And when you see a celebrity without their makeup on and they're not done up, you're like, holy shit, right? Just be yourself. Be who you are. Don't be afraid. Not everybody is going to like you. They're not. That's their fucking problem, not yours. You might get some trolls. This is why we have a ban, mute, timeout button. Be authentic and genuine. Those masks are going to fall off eventually. You got it right there, causing. Be genuine. See this guy right here? You see this guy right here? He has been a stalker of mine for about 4 fucking years. He's back. But what? You want to know what? I don't sweat it. Why? Because my fucking mod just went there and owned his dumb ass. People kept saying that all my things clash too much, but I'm pushing through them. See how you like it, Kira. And okay, so I'm going to put this out there for any of you that are in the Monster Squad, even if you're not in the Monster Squad. Set up a time with me. I will critique your stream. I will critique your stream. Hi, Colin. How are you? I'm doing great, my friend. I'm doing great. It took myself a long time, and some days it's hard, but once you become comfortable with yourself, it becomes much easier. It definitely does. Definitely does. Again, if you guys want a time or a day that you want me to critique you, I will do it. I will be honest with you. I'm not a cunt. I'm not mean. I will tell you how it is. I will not sugarcoat it. My mentor did not sugarcoat anything. He called me out on it. Yes, he did. And I thank him for that, because I couldn't imagine where I would be right now if he didn't call me out. If he didn't say, Ra, no, change that, find something else. And I would be like, oh my God, I felt attacked. But once I thought about it, I was like, no, you're fucking right. And look where I have come, right? I've taken the criticisms, and they're proper criticisms, right? I'm going to give you, hey, I don't really like that, but here's a solution to your problem. Or, hey, you know what? That overlay could be better if you did this small tweak, right? I'm not saying things to be mean or to be an asshole. I'm saying things because I see things from a different perspective, and I'll always give you a solution, right? So if I say, okay, you know, your webcam's a little dark, but I'll tell you, if you take this little lamp and you turn it this way a wee bit, it's going to brighten it up without having to buy an extra light, right? I'm 100% the blunt, blatant truth person. Yes, Gamer Sass is. And I love him for that. I took a lot of advice from the last one you did for mine. And granted, it was from 20. Yeah, it was. But hey, you're doing great, Demonic. Okay. Hit me up, guys, in the Monster Squad. We'll settle a time where I can go on. You know, I might do it when you're on stream or off stream. I'm not gonna go into your stream while you're live and make you scared. If I'm going to critique you while live, you won't even know that I'm there. I don't want anxiety on you. I don't want pressure on you. I don't want you to worry. Oh my God, Ra's fucking eyes are on me. I don't. So if you want me to critique you while you're live, I will be in an incognito window writing down my notes on what I see. If you want me to critique a VOD, then I will go pick a VOD and I will critique it. So those are the things that I would utilize to help you. God, I hate my overlay at the moment, but it was my first time making an overlay, and I didn't want to have the same one as someone else. That's not a problem, Kira. We evolve. Do you know how many times my overlays have changed? I can't even count. I can't even tell you how many times my overlays have changed throughout this entire time of streaming. I'm always watching. Even when you don't think I'm in there, I'm in there. If I'm before my streams, I'm sitting at my desk and I'm eating, I'll be in Foss stream. He has no idea that I'm there, but I'm there. If I'm hosting you on my channel, sometimes I'm watching you through my channel because I'm working on my channel. I'm everywhere. I lurk in the shadows. I am the person that you don't see, but I'd be like, hey, by the way, I saw your cookies, great cookies. Or I saw your friends. I saw your tabletop. I did it causing trouble. I was watching Causing Trouble stream. I just didn't have the chance to sit and chit chat, but I knew she had her friends over. I knew she was doing cookies. I knew she was doing things because I seen it. I may not have, been typing. Doesn't mean I wasn't there. You did, Coffeehead. You have leveled up, dude. You have. And that's why I left that VOD up for you guys on my YouTube channel, so you can go back to it in 3 months and see the advancements that you have been doing. Kara, let me know if you want some help or direction. I've done them for other people. Nice, Causing. Look at that. Look at that. And this is what happens. This is what a team is supposed to be. Ra also likes to give you many heart attacks like I did today. I hosted Demonic Queen and made her scream. It was fun. But this is exactly what a team is. We raise each other up. We help each other out. We see where our teammates may need something and be like, hey, by the way, I can give you some direction. Don't be afraid to help each other out, guys. Don't be afraid to give a second pair of eyes to someone else's stream. If you notice your teammate is struggling with a question or doing something, speak up. Be like, hey, you know what, Causing, I was watching your stream. I seen that you had a little bit of trouble with your audio. Have you tried this? Or, hey, I seen that you were, trying to figure out a command. How about using this? Right? There are power in numbers. There really is. And this is the whole point of being on the Monster Squad, it's not a follow for follow or support for support. It's a family where we help raise each other up. If you see someone struggling, help them out. You want to go and tell Erratic Agent, hey, by the way, I love those files, dude. I found this image. It's copyright free. Maybe you can utilize this, right? Be there for one another. We grow together. We raise each other up. When I help you, I help me because I feel good that I've helped somebody. It's not that I'm expecting you to come into my stream or expecting you to agree on everything that I do. No, not at all. I don't expect anything from you. Hell, I didn't expect anybody to show up. I expected dingleberries to show up, to be honest with you, to troll me. That is what I thought was going to show up because of everything that has been going on. I did not realize that everyone was going to be here because I did not expect it. I don't expect you guys, because I run the team, to do anything in my stream. Not at all. I don't expect that. But because I utilize it, I expect myself to do the work. I don't expect anybody else to do it for me. And your files, exactly, Erratic, exactly. And a quick thing, guys, since mostly I run that Twitter myself, Regal tries to help me, but she works full time as well. I am don't get me wrong, Regal helps me, and I need to put that out there. Regal helps me, but she's back at work, and I can't expect her to drop what her work is doing that pays her fucking bills to help me. So she utilizes, and I utilize her a lot, but I run the Twitter and the team basically by myself. I do the apps myself. I do the acceptance letters. I send them out. I do your invites. I do everything. The Twitter, I do not have the time to search for hashtags. So if there is something that you want me to retweet or tweet, or want Regal to retweet, please tag the Monster Squad. Remind you, though, I am in a North American time zone. I do have time where I will not be able to retweet my United Kingdom peeps or people outside of North America. I am, however, looking for someone that would like to help outside of North America tweets. And remember, a lot of people are having conflicting schedules. If someone doesn't make it into one stream, don't sweat it. It will, exactly, don't sweat it. Hi, Shrouded darling, how are you? But seriously, don't sweat it. I try to make it to everybody's stream, but to be honest with you, I don't make it to everybody's stream. I lurk in Chicken Arms because Chicken Arms goes live. I'm making supper. War Pig, one of my favorite people that I love to catch, he streams super fucking early. Today, I walked in on his stream and he was fucking ending. But I love him and he knows that. He knows that I support him. I may not be able to make it in every one of his streams. Hi, Punisher, how are you? And you would love to help? How do we use... So what you would do is you would do at the Monster Squad. So you would do a at instead of a hashtag. And the only reason why, when I started the hashtag, I had help. But those people floundered off. And so I don't have the help that I was going to have in the beginning. There were 2 people that stated that they were going to help me, and that doesn't happen. So I am now doing everything myself. And I cannot do tweets and stuff outside of North America and when I'm streaming. So Regal was trying to pick up my slack and helping me out, do tweets and all of that. But unfortunately, we are both North America time zone. So when Lori goes on, or Chicken Arms goes on, or anybody outside of North America goes on, unfortunately, your tweets don't get tweeted out by the Monster Squad. One, because we're sleeping. So if any of you guys that are outside of North America or even in North America and you want to help out with the team, please hit me up. Please hit me up. I would appreciate help. It's not expected by any means, nor am I going to be like, well, fuck this shit, I'm throwing the team away. No, I'm a hard-working bitch, and I will always do what I can to do to help the team out on top of my own stuff. Thank you, Chicken. Thank you. Thank you, Belle. Thank you, King. You're good. You're eating Chinese food. That's great. That's great. Awesome. Hit me up in Discord, guys. I do have to help my daughter here. It would have been a longer stream, but I do have to help my elder spawn get some groceries today. So I have to leave here a few before 1. But, excuse me. I will be looking for some help. Also, at the Monster Squad, because I have notifications on my cell phone. So, for let's example, Mr. Chicken Arms goes live at 6 p.m. my time. I'm in the kitchen. My cell phone's on the counter. I get a ding ding. It says Chicken Arms tagged Monster Squad. I grab my phone. I open it up. I click on Mr. Chicken because I've got all notifications on. I retweet his live tweet. I retweet whatever he wants me to tweet because he's tagged the Monster Squad in the tweet. So I automatically, Regal as well has notifications on for the Monster Squad. So when you tag the Monster Squad, we get notified. Again, if we are sleeping, unfortunately, we won't get to it till the day we wake up. But anything that you guys want retweeted, anything, Causing Trouble made a YouTube video, right? You want that retweeted? Tag the Monster Squad. We will retweet that shit. You have a piece of artwork that you did. Tag the Monster Squad. Say you ended your stream and you have this epic clip of you doing some type of 360 no scope shit. Tag the team. When you tag us, we get a notification. We can retweet that. You're following one another on Twitter? Retweet it. Tag your friend. So for DM you on Discord about helping Raw? Yeah, exactly. DM me on Discord to help me with anything if you want to help out with the team. Twitter, because you don't need passwords on Twitter. We do have what's called TweetDeck for Teams. It works wonders, so you don't have to hand out passwords. So if you're looking for help, you can always utilize your mods without giving them your passwords, right? Retweeting people's things. When you retweet something, here's a little tip for engagement. I follow Dread Central and Bloody Disgusting. Dread Central posts things that I enjoy reading. So I retweet it. I retweet and I tag Dread Central. Why? Because one, I want Dread Central to know, hey, I'm supporting you guys. I believe in what you're doing. Two, you're also reaching another audience. Plus, that person that you just tagged can thank you for supporting them. When you guys live retweet my live tweets and you tag me, I get notified and I can go on there and say, thank you so very much for retweeting. Thanks for the share. And I do that because you tagged me, right? Supporting and helping one another isn't a bad thing. You want to stay away from I'll support you, you support me shit. Because it doesn't work that way. But you're following team members on Twitter. You see they tweeted something, tweet it out. Remember, your teammates and other content creators are not your competition. You are your competition. So you should be trying to outdo yourself every day that you go live. Demonic Queen is a horror content creator. She's not my competition. Serial Killer, he's a horror content creator. We're both horror related. We both love the same shit. He's not my competition. Not at all. Not because I don't think he is. It's because he brings something unique to his stream where I bring something unique to my stream. So why am I going to be worried about him when he brings something unique that draws his people in and I bring something unique that draws my people in, right? So don't think that your teammate or another streamer is your competition. You are your competition. If you're too busy focusing on yourself and upgrading your stream and upgrading yourself, you're going to succeed instead of worrying about what Joe Blow is doing over here, right? So fucking true. I'm in a battle with myself all the time. I'm my own worst enemy. We are, Bella. We are our own worst enemies. Thank you. I got this t-shirt for $1. It says, till death do us parts on the bottom. But I got this shirt for $1. I'm so stoked about my dollar find. Yeah, I was at Spencer's. It was buy one shirt, get one for $1. So I was like, fuck yeah, bud. I got me a shirt that is from Rick and Morty, the soul bonding dragon, the pervert dragon that likes to have soul bond. I have that shirt and I got this one for $1. So score for me. Right? My biggest advice to you guys is don't get disheartened. If you're struggling with views, if you're struggling with followers, keep doing you. Keep upgrading. Keep focusing on you. Ask for help. Ask questions. This stream was supposed to be longer than what it is today, and I apologize. I didn't get to every topic at hand, but I will respond in the Discord, and I will respond to on the next video. It is a slow progression. Slow progression. No, thank you for hanging out with me, Horror Nerd. I really do appreciate it. Thank you to each and every one of you that came over here to listen and lurk and get an education on things and maybe ask some questions. Shot call. Utilize it. I showed you guys quickly how to use it. It's a good platform, especially for events. No worries, no worries. The VOD will be up. You guys will be able to look at the VOD. This VOD is not going anywhere. I don't delete my VODs. That's something I just don't do, even the shitty ones. So you can actually go back and take a look at my older YouTube videos. You can. Don't do it, but you can. And those older videos, you can see some shit. You can. I didn't show off Shot Call because I didn't have time, but I will show off Shot Call. I'm actually going to make a small tutorial video in there on how to do it, and I'll put it in the Discord. It's super easy, super simple. It looks a little bit more intimidating, but it really isn't. It's easier to run than Twitter, believe it or not. I was listening from afar, got busy. Don't worry about it. No worries. This video is here for you guys to utilize. You will be able to go back and watch this video. Thank you for creating a safe place and a gathering of like-minded individuals. It truly feels like a family. Thank you for being a part of it. And thank you for adding to that family atmosphere that we have as a team and as a community. You guys are the most important thing to me in the streaming industry. That's it. I know I'm different from other creators in that aspect, but my friends, the community that we call the Horde, they are more important than anything I do in my streaming career as a streamer. It's more important than my video game. Your well-being and safety is more important than anything else, and that is why I try to create a safe space on both Discord, my social media, and in stream when we're live on any platform that we go to. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Thank you for listening. If you have any questions, please feel free to hit me up in Discord. Y'all are in the team Discord. If you're not in the team Discord and you're not a part of the stream team, that's okay. Still hit me up in my Discord. I will answer anything that you guys ask. Remember, if I don't get to you right away, I will. I am busy, but I will always respond and I will always get back to you guys. I have never been part of something so magical on Twitch. 4 years and nothing came as close. Well, I appreciate that, Bella. I appreciate that. And I'm sure each and every one of these other members here of the Monster Squad stream team and the Horde feel as you do with them, as you do with them, if that makes any sense, right? Words are so hard. Anyways, if you guys want to catch me on Twitch, I'm there Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, 11 a.m. Mountain Time. Everything is down below. I don't utilize this for advertising, even though I should. But I will show you guys YouTube as well. So our next stream, our next Streamer Chat Tuesday is going to be the 26th. It will be a longer stream. We will have more questions because I see that I'm getting more questions here. So I will utilize those. And if you guys have any questions, please feel free to post in the Monster Chat, tag me, and I will pin those questions and I will respond to those questions. My kids, both of them are attacking me right now. It's so funny. But next stream for Streamer Chat Tuesdays here on YouTube is January 26th at 11 a.m. Mountain Time. I might change it to an earlier time, but that'll be our next stream discussion session right here. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. Have a great rest of your day. I'll see you all Wednesday over on Twitch. Mwah. I love your guts. And I'll slash you later.